There's an advert in the Arcadian for lighthouse keepers, so I thought I'd try that and see what happens. So that's how I became a lighthouse keeper.
A lighthouse keeper really suited him, I think.
You think so?
If not that, you said you might have gone to the Hudson Bay Company.
Aye,
Adverts for that as
that
well.
they used to have adverts for that in the Arcadian and for the British Antarctic Survey. You know, I love out of the way places. I love snow and pine trees. You don't get much of that in Orkney, but I really wanted to be an aircraft mechanic in the north of Canada, but I never ever made it. So that's my silly life story.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hi.
Did you?
Been a while since I last saw you two.
Is it 1996 or something?
Yeah,
Goodness
just
me.
over 25 years. It's
Wow.
unbelievable, isn't it?
I must honestly say I don't remember yourself. We had several film crews and what have you long before the lighthouse went automatic.
I remember the
Do
name.
you remember?
I remember the name, yeah.
Hmm.
You just haven't changed. Neither,
Oh, I
neither
don't
of
know
you.
that.
I mean, we're all a bit older, but I would have, if I'd bumped into you in Kirkwall,
Hmm.
I would have known who you were.
Good.
Yeah, everybody recognizes Jimmy. Everybody.
They're all a bit older and deeper in debt, as the song goes, you know. Is that my old Citroen car?
Yes, that's your old Citroen Visa.
It's the champagne color.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the one that you had the doors tied with baler twine?
And could well be. I remember then making.
I think that might be the old black Ford there
All
too.
right. I remember making wooden snibs, wooden catches to hold the doors closed in that Citroen in the middle there. And that might be our car as well. It's got a bonnet up or
Yeah, it's a
something.
car with a bonnet up in there, so it might be in your old black Ford.
Oh, Black Ford.
Hmm.
Ford Escort.
And that's Alistair Henderson's Land Rover, I think, who now lives in Stromness.
That is one of my clearest memories. I think you got there a bit after we arrived and you pulled up in this car, and I can't remember whether you had to hold the door or tie it back on, or whether you had to scoot across to the passenger seat and get out the passenger's door. I just
That was the old
remember
black
it
Ford,
being an
yeah.
event, your arrival.
The driver's door, you see, it didn't open.
Hmm.
I
You
remember
had
that's
to
that.
go
right.
through the passenger door.
Yeah.
A good Isles car, yes.
And that particular
Yeah.
you had to push to start it quite often in the
Mm.
hill.
That was well remembered.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't
There's
know. I
yourself.
haven't a clue who that is.
Oh,
Yes.
goodness me. Oh, Jimmy Quigley.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that one's my favorite. You didn't seem to be annoyed or put out in any way by my visit and, showing me around. I don't know how you were by the end of the year after you'd had many photographers and crews.
Uh-huh. It's still the same lens up there, and except it's driven by electric motors now. It's different bearings that it revolves in, but it's still the same lens above my head there.
And so was that a kind of clockwork crank that you were winding up then,
That-
Jim?
That's correct, yeah. Mm-hmm. We had to wind it up every, was it, 3/4 of an hour, I think, the North Ronaldsay light, It varied from lighthouse to lighthouse.
And would that have been a kind of weight system that you were actually
That's
cranking?
correct, yeah. The weight dropped down the center of the tower, and it had to be wound up every 3/4 of an hour.
And what would happen if you weren't there to wind it?
If you weren't there to wind it. Well, if it goes down too far at the bottom, it hits a lever and triggers off an alarm, And then it would still continue on for a few more minutes before it stopped and the light would stop revolving. But that was a sackable offense if the light stood still.